signing an executive order that will roll back some key provisions of the health care law. The order will not go into effect immediately, and Americans who get their insurance through work will not be affected. But for those who are, the White House is promising lower costs and more options.
This order takes first steps to make it easier for businesses to help their workers afford high quality and more flexible health care through reimbursement accounts.
But critics say it will actually increase costs for those with serious health issues and drive away some insurers. Lawmakers in Ohio are split about the president's executive order. Republicans are largely supporting the move, while Democratic members of Congress say it's sabotage. NBC4's Washington correspondent Jessica Smith joins us live from Washington with reaction. Jessica?
Well, I talked to Congressman Steve Stivers and Congressman Tim Ryan, and it's clear they have polar opposite views on what this will mean for Ohio.
After Congress failed to repeal and replace Obamacare, President Trump took action on his own. The president says his executive order will increase competition and bring down prices by allowing small businesses to band together to buy insurance. Congressman Steve Stivers says it will give small business owners more buying power.
It's something that will help small business, people like, realtors. Why would we not want to give people more options? Stuck in terrible health care is a bad idea for Americans.
The option he's trying to provide is more expensive health insurance with less coverage.
Congressman Tim Ryan and other Democratic lawmakers from Ohio sent a letter to the administration Thursday saying the president is trying to make it harder for Ohioans to enroll in Obamacare insurance. The administration cut funding to groups in Ohio that help people enroll in Obamacare insurance programs.
The president's trying to undermine the Affordable Care Act.
Ryan said the president is actively working to hurt Obamacare in order to say it's not working.
People have to stand up and say, look, the Affordable Care Act wasn't perfect. How do we fix it?
Despite his executive order, President Trump still encouraged Congress to keep trying to repeal and replace Obamacare.
We should note Congressman Stivers said in the long term he wants this to be addressed through a new law, not an executive order. But he says he understands that the president wants to provide relief, and he says he is glad he's taking this step. Reporting live in Washington, Jessica Smith, NBC4.
And Jessica, did you have a chance today to talk to our senators, Senator Portman, Senator Brown?
We got statements from both of their offices, and Senator Brown really blasted the decision, saying the president is using backdoor tactics to undermine the Affordable Care Act. Senator Portman said he's still reviewing the executive order, but he knows that Ohioans need more affordable options and flexibility.
All right, Jessica Smith live for us in Washington, D.C.